So I didn't grow up in the church, but when I found God 3 years ago, I started going to this non-denominational megachurch, and the main location is 40 minutes away from me. So when I went to the other location, it wasn't live, so I would have to watch the church service on a TV screen like I was in the movie theaters, right? So eventually I ended up starting to bring my crochet supplies so that I could crochet while watching this. And to me, that wasn't rude because, like, this person's, they're not even there, they're on the screen, right? Now I've been going to a Catholic church. Obviously, I'm not going to bring my crochet supplies and do that. But what I've noticed since attending the Catholic church is that I actually feel God's presence and I feel more at peace. And when they do the Catholic music, I just feel it is more peaceful than when I was going to this non-denominational church and they had like their worship team, the bands up there. It was very overwhelming for me and overstimulating because they would have it like blasting, okay? And just when I would walk in there, the non-denominational church, there's like 100 people trying to say hi to you, and it just can be overwhelming when that just doesn't really happen at the Catholic church. Anyways, I was going to the non-denominational church with my family member, right? And she kind of liked it because she's like, oh, this is different than what I was used to growing up, right? And so then once I started wanting to go to the Catholic church, they didn't want to go with me because they felt as though the Catholic church is a little bit boring. And when I was going to this non-denominational church, I had met a lot of people there, and most of them, I feel like they grew up in the church. Some of them went to Catholic churches or other Protestant churches, and they didn't like that, and they broke away from it because maybe they felt like it was kind of boring or there was just too many rules, right? And what I realized is that church is not supposed to be entertaining for you. It's not supposed to be like fun for you. I mean, I do feel entertained and I do have a fun time when going to the Catholic church, but it's supposed to be about you worshiping God, right, and encountering God, and you going just because you love God, right, not because you want to feel entertained. And when I was going to that non-denominational church, the pastor would be showing these AI-generated images or even AI-generated videos to go along with his sermon to make it more engaging and entertaining for the audience. And he admitted that they were AI generated, right? So it wasn't a secret. But I just didn't agree with that because I don't think God is for AI art because one, it's bad for the environment, and two, God has given people the gift of creativity. So how are those people going to use their gift of creativity for good and for God if you are then just going to be using AI to generate these images, right? Why was the pastor doing that in the first place? Because some people feel as though church needs to be super engaging for them and entertaining for them.